Hi, everybody. This is problem number 7 for the Unit 4A review packet. Here's what we need to realize, a couple of important things. If you see the fact that we have two factors, what that means is we're going to have to do the synthetic factoring twice using those factors. So let's go ahead and set this up. So what you need to realize, if we are using this factor, the x minus 2, to set up our synthetic division, we are going to identify that factor as a 2, and we are going to write the constants in order to do the factoring of, I guess I don't need the plus. So that's going to be a 3. And then the constant of an 18. If you recall, the 2 comes down. And then we're kind of doing the little diagonal. 2 times the 2 gives us 4. Kind of kitty corner from that 2, add down 5. The 2 times the 5 gives us 10. Add down, we get negative 6. The 2 times the negative 6 gives us negative 12. Add down, we have a negative 9. 2 times the negative 9, kitty corner from that, and we get negative 18 and a 0. Do you see how we have that 0? That tells us that yes, 2 is in fact a factor. Let's do the next one. Do you guys recall? We started off with an x to the 4th. Now we are headed down to an x cubed. We now know we are going to use this additional factor, the x plus 1. So what that is going to have is, for our next square, we are going to have the negative 1. The 2, the 5, the negative 6, the negative 9 end up being our constants. So we add down, we multiply the negative 1 times the 2, negative 2. We have, this is just the number 2, you guys. Add the 5 and the negative 2, we have 3. The negative 1 times the 3 gives us negative 3. Add down, we get negative 9. Multiply that negative 1 times negative 9, we get a 9. And when we add down, we have 0. What does that do? It confirms the fact that, yes, that negative 1 is a factor. Now, let's go down one more degree, because we know that this one was an x cubed. The next one down is going to be an x squared. So that 2, the 3, and the negative 9 become our coefficients for the x squared. So we're going to have to factor this. What do we need to do? Remember, it's a quadratic, so we're going to have the 2 binomials. 2x squared plus 3x minus 9. Now you could do this with splitting the middle term, or you can do this with a kind of a guess and check. So if we have the 2x squared, we know we're going to have a 2x and an x. The negative 9 could actually be a 1 and a 9 or a 3 and a 3. If we're trying to get to a 3x in the middle, that outer plus the inner, it would need to be a 3 and a negative 3. So if you notice, that 3 can get us to a 6, which is kind of where we're headed. And if I have, let's put the negative there, And if, actually, you guys, I want to put the positive there. And then I can put the -3 there. And if we look at that inner, we would have -3x, which turns around and gets us to that 3x in the middle there. Let me just try to clean this up a little bit. Okay, what does that mean? These are two factors. What were the other two? These right here. They need to come down and be listed as our factors. So we have the x minus 2 and the x plus 1. This would be the complete factorization of that function. Now, of course, you guys, you can write the f of x on the left-hand side, but it means the same thing. There you have the video solution to problem number 7. So again, you guys, let me just emphasize, we have two factors here. We're going to be doing synthetic twice. So be sure and ask your teacher if you have any questions on number 7. See you guys next time.